Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and, of course, part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Clemson Tigers against the Texas Longhorns. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Longhorns offense comes on the field first today. So glad you're with us here for the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. It caps off a really exciting weekend of quarterfinal games. The last spot in the CFP semifinals at stake here, Joel.
And what we've seen in all of these playoff games, whether it was the first round at home or in these quarterfinals in these bowl games, is the ability to win the line of scrimmage, in particular early, has set up these teams for success in these games. Now you get to see which one of these groups can get out there and win that line of scrimmage with their offensive line. Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Back to pass. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. The receiver grabs it. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Clemson Tigers offense out there for their first possession. They're going to the air on the first play. Defense is coming after him. Slides to avoid the big hit. Second down play coming up. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks through down the left sideline. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, I love it when a play caller is putting the game in the hands of his playmakers, and he's clearly doing that with this quarterback and the guys surrounding the quarterback. He is such a good reader of defenses, and he plays on time. He throws the ball accurately, and when you do all of those things with a coordinator that likes to be aggressive, big plays happen like they do right here.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect, but two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect him to get back to that here in the next series or two. Try to pound that rock.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
This is really basic stuff from this offense, but I got to tell you, it's hard to defend, in particular when you've got a wide receiver that has a good feel for the middle of the field. And this slot wide receiver, you can see as he works up vertically and then he breaks across, just an easy in route, and now it's about the timing of the quarterback, and he puts the ball right on time for an easy completion and a first down.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A sophomore defensive end. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Clemson. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Having a guy like this in this area of the field is like a warm blanket for a quarterback. He knows that he's got the big body tight end, great hands. That's a matchup that they can exploit, and he does so for a touchdown here. Chris, that's a beautiful throw by this quarterback.
With the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Play action here on first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick throw, the catch is made. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Handoff in a single back formation. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Jukes to get free. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down after that completion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Short throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he will be stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again, 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them, and a resilient play getting that turnover.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. The sure hands. It's Moore. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Man, these guys up front for this defense are doing such a good job. You've got to defend the screen pass one of two ways. You either get after the quarterback or you diagnose and retrace and get into the hip pocket of that running back who's trying to escape on the outside. Here, the retrace is perfect. The linemen are there. The linebackers have obviously diagnosed what's going on, and they're there to stop it for no gain.
So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Clemson calls their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
It is really tough to defend an offense that is playing this well. Their timing and spacing has been exquisite. The quarterback is seeing the defense really well, and here he threads the needle for a touchdown in the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff will be returned. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run the option. And he stopped the front 7 all over him that time.
Well, it's like the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Everybody was assignment sound. Quarterback barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defensive coordinator told us that it was going to be all about discipline, and discipline with the eyes of the defense, in particular when they go to these option plays. And here, this is a beautiful job, making sure that the eyes are disciplined and getting the quarterback down right around the line of scrimmage.
They make the stop with the 47. That's enough for a first down. And you go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, the key to these wide receiver screens is that the wide receiver has to make the first guy miss. If you can do that, there's a lot of yardage to be had. But if not, it's going to be a short gain, and you're going to be behind the sticks.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Yeah, Chris, you got to understand the situation here. As a quarterback, you've got a big lead. You cannot put the ball in harm's way. That was a disaster waiting to happen. Almost picked off. Got to be careful with the football.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
No, kick it away here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The full start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. He'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Using his legs, it's Smothers. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Just a bit too much air from the quarterback there and allows the defense to get in and knock it away. I think a big part of playing the position is choosing the right trajectory. You got to drive the football, layer the football, or throw with touch. And every single time you throw, you've got to choose one of those passes. And here, I just felt like he put too much air on it.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run, he's looking deep. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
This is just beautiful offense here. Quarterback playing with great timing. Wide receiver understands the defense that he's looking at. He's in the right spot, in the right timing, and the play caller has trust and faith in what he sees on the field and in his players. This is just quality stuff all the way around.
On first down, it's play action. Caught quickly. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
You know, as an offense, you always want those screen passes to hit big. You see those highlights, the running back running free down the sideline. But this is a solid play for them. It's manageable situation now. You're moving the ball forward, and everything is at your disposal as a play caller.
Hand it off for a draw. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They tackle the receiver, but the gain enough to move the ball inside the 10. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Grab down the middle. It's Townsend. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
To the air, it's Manning. He lets it go on the move. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. After the incompletion, we have a man shaken up. The clock has stopped for an injured player on the field. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The Longhorns have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Grab for a touchdown.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Here comes the point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The running back here in a direct snap. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there. Timeout taken by Texas. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Now the Longhorns are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play.
What a great feeling it is. You're on the field, running the clock out, headed towards a victory. This group has been outstanding all day long. Big credit to that offensive line. I feel like they've been good in pass protection, and here showing they can be good in the run game as well.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
What a weapon open he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to throw. It's Manning. Makes the catch. It's Smothers. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about two things: getting first downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch! He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, they can't stop him. He's too good of a player. We see it time and time again. Back-to-back big catches for this guy on the outside. And I got to tell you, as a play caller, don't get bored taking a profit. Go right back to him. They can't defend this guy.
And it's caught on the crossing pattern. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Manning. Here comes the pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success, or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.